Friday. It is Friday the 15th of March. I thought I'd just do a vlog today. It's it's my last day before being on annual leave next week, and Andrew is making a birthday cake today, so I thought I'd vlog the process. So yeah, I'm not going to label this vlog Slimming World because Andrew's going to be making a cake, but all being well, fingers crossed, you know, all that usual stuff, I'm going to be on plan today. So I'll show you what I eat and what Andrew gets up to and what happens during the day. So if you can hear the crying, it's just this little one. He's waiting for his dad to get up and take him out for a WALK. And he always misses his dad when he knows that his dad is upstairs in bed and he can't go up and join him. Don't ya? Yeah. So we have to ignore that for a bit. My breakfast this morning is a coffee made with 80 ml of skimmed milk for towards a healthy extra A. And I've got 40 grams of granola, which is this Mornflake Mighty Oats, no added sugar granola, fruit, nut and seed. There is some hiding under the other things in the bowl. Then I've got a toffee Mother Light yogurt for one sin and a big chopped pear. And I think I'm going to go and watch the last episode of Cheat now. Good morning, Mr. Fawcett.
Morning.
Have you had a nice lay-in?
Oh yeah.
And a bit of fresh air with the dog?
Yeah, I've had a good blow.
So, what are you making today?
A mess. I'm making a mess.
What are you making?
I'm making a birthday cake for a neighbour's dad.
Is he 70?
70, yeah.
Last minute request.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attempt to do a shirt and tie cake, so it looks like a shirt and tie.
And what's the cake
A
flavour?
bit of vanilla sponge.
Vanilla sponge.
With jam and buttercream.
And fondant icing.
Oh.
So what did you do last night? Excuse the mess on the table.
Just trying to work out how to make a tie, really.
Yeah. This is a first attempt at a tie. It's like a lemon flavour, and you can see it's got a pressed flower pattern on it, but you just said that you're not too happy with it, didn't you? So are you going to have another go?
I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, we'll see.
And the buttons, which were made by
me
pressing them out of this mould. So grey buttons. And what colour is your icing going to be? That lullaby blue. That's the colour of the fondant icing. And then a yellow tie or a lemon tie and grey buttons. So next time I come down, I'm working today, but Andrew's off, and Andrew's back in work tomorrow. So next time I come down, we'll see where he's up to. So it's 10 o'clock and I've just come down for my mid-morning snack. So I've got a peppermint tea with a sliced apple, and we've got some progress over here. So what did you say it was? 8-inch?
Yeah. Yes.
8-inch.
It's a very familiar size, that is that.
8-inch square vanilla cake. Just cooling down on the rack, obviously. The jam has been heated up, ready to go in the middle. And then over here, Andrew has remodelled the tie. I don't think it'll show up. But it's actually decorated with glitter. I don't think it'll show up on camera, but it's got glitter on it. I think that looks better. They like the knot thing at the top. I don't think you didn't have that before, did you?
No.
So we haven't got the pattern on it, but we've got glitter on instead. And then he's also done a little handkerchief and the buttons. So we'll see what he's done by the time I come down at lunchtime. Oh, it's now dinner time. I've come down for my lunch. Unfortunately, we missed the buttercream stage, but I'm sure you understand that I've been really busy upstairs working on a really urgent document. But yeah, Andrew's got it. He sliced it and filled it with jam and buttercream.
1/2 with jam and 1/2 with buttercream.
Oh, so it's in three slices, is it?
No, that's only in half.
Alright, so it's got jam and buttercream inside it, then it's covered in buttercream and then covered in this baby blue fondant icing. He's having a think about his plans for the collar of the shirt, and he's also cutting out some letters. I think is it Happy Birthday Dad you're doing?
Yeah.
You can see it's all going to be lemon with to complement the blue cake. So for lunch today I've got half a Slimming World chicken sag curry, and I was really struggling with what to add to it because I haven't had time to cook any rice or anything like that, and I suddenly thought I've got quite a few cans of chickpeas. So I've got half a can or half a tin of chickpeas in there, so it's like a chickpea and chicken sag curry. With a salad. Again, I haven't had time to chop my peppers and onions yet, so I've just got green leaves, tomatoes and cucumber, so that is all free and speed. A pink lady apple and a easy peeler with a diet lemonade. And this is one of the tools that Andrew's going to be using. So what's this for?
Cutting straight lines.
Cutting straight lines. So you're going to be cutting out...
I'm doing the this part, got all the way down.
Right, so like the buttons and the...
Yes, the buttons.
The fastening thing.
Yes. It's all very technical.
Have you got that little other tool, Andy?
What tool?
For doing the stitching. Don't worry if you have to show them again later. And that, it's not going to focus, is that you'll roll that on the icing to make like a stitch effect.
Yes, it makes it look like a stitching effect, yes.
Yes, good. So we'll check in with him later. Are you being a good boy?
No.
No, didn't think so. This is the current state of play. So we've got, I don't know what you call that. It's not the lapel, is it? It's like where the...
Fastening.
For the fastening, yeah.
Where they come together.
And then there's just put the tie on. There you can see the detail of the stitching and the buttons. Lovely. Doing a really good job. You always forget to eat, don't you? So I've put your baguette on. So make sure you eat it.
Okay.
1 o'clock and it's back to work for me. I've just quickly chopped some peppers and onion for salads. Made a flavoured quark to eat later. This is the pocket that will be going on the cake. Hard at work. It's the handkerchief. And there it goes. So in a bit we'll come down and see where he's up to. I just popped down in a break in proceedings to find that the collar and the button on the pocket has gone on, so you got some more buttons to put on.
Yeah, I'm going to put one on the collars.
Yeah, put one on the corners of the collar. Just putting that in there to keep its shape. Doesn't it look amazing? And there's one there as well to keep the tie propped up. It's all got to be thought about. And as I suspected, it still hasn't eaten. Because once it gets on a job, it doesn't stop. But at least it's there, it's made. Get it eaten.
What?
Your baguette and soup.
Oh, yeah.
Right, down for my afternoon snack. I don't know whether I said quark or yoghurt earlier, but it is actually flavoured quark. So it's a tub of quark that I flavoured with sugar-free syrup and sugar-free juice. 2 portions there, one for now and one for later on. All my fruit is not ripe yet, so I was going to have a pear or a nectarine, but they're still rock hard, so hopefully they'll soften soon. So I've defrosted some frozen blueberries. I've got that with a coffee. Yes, Andrew's baguette is still uneaten. I'll show you this now, although you'll have to excuse the table because I think the lady might be coming to collect it before I finish work. But here's the finished shirt cake. It says Happy 70th Dad. It's a Victoria sponge filled with jam and buttercream, decorated to look like a shirt. What was the colour of the...
Lullaby blue.
Lullaby blue icing. Did you say you made the yellow colour yourself?
Yeah.
So, what did you do? Dye a white icing?
Yeah, you just use a yellow food colouring into white icing.
So yeah, Andrew's made the yellow colour himself and made a tie and a handkerchief. And then, what was the colour for the buttons? Do you know?
I just made them myself.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I just added a little bit of black into white to make them grey, and then I sprayed them.
Oh right, so yeah, so the buttons are actually made from white fondant as well, but just with black food colouring to make them grey. And obviously it's all been sprinkled with, do they call it glitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Very well done, we're very impressed. Collar. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm glad I got the collar done. That was bothering me more than anything else. I knew pretty much how to do everything else. But yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
So we'll let you know what our neighbour thinks to it. So it's 4:30 now, and I've just finished work. So that's it for the week for me, and I'm off. We're both off work next week, and now I know I showed you it earlier when it was finished, but now it's in the box waiting for collection. The cake. This one's still going about the housework. He's now cleaning the patio doors. Why are you cleaning the patio doors?
Because they're filthy.
They're filthy. Are you happy with your cake?
Yeah. I mean, I'm never completely happy because I always see all the imperfections in it. But more often than not, it's only me that sees them, so...
I think she'll be really happy with it, being as she only asked for it on Monday or Tuesday, didn't she?
Yeah. And she thinks she's only going to get a tie stuck on her cake.
I don't think I'll be able to film a reaction. I'm going out with Charlie anyway, but she probably won't want to be on film, but we will try and pass on what she says about it. But in the meantime, it is now walkie time, so we'll get out in the fresh air. Good afternoon, here we are again on the Friday evening or late afternoon walk. It is a bit windy, so I am hoping that you'll be able to hear me. And I've forgotten my hat, but anyway, never mind. I've left Andrew behind having a little rest. I think he deserves it, and as I say, he's got tomorrow to work and then he's off as well. So we've got some plans for next week, and I'm not sure I'll vlog every day, but I'll do some vlogging. See how I go. A couple of things to update you on. I'm out on my walk and I'm wearing my walking boots, which I have worn regularly over the last 2 weeks to bed them in ready for climbing Snowdon. They're really, really comfortable. I've also got a cleaning kit for them. So that's my boots, and also I'm not sure if I did tell you, but I've now got over £300 in my Just Giving account for the Rainbow Trust charity. So I'll be climbing Snowdon on the 22nd of June with other people from Instagram who've lost weight with Slimming World, and we're all getting together to raise money for charity. My Just Giving link will be in the down bar until after we've all been. So yeah, I'm walking in my walking boots and I've got over £300. So a big thank you to all of you who have donated. And the other thing is, Slimming World wise, I will have a sit down tomorrow and give you an update on my results. But basically, yesterday wasn't a great day. Thursdays I tend to be a little bit off plan, a little bit over sins. So yeah, I had a few bits of chocolate and stuff that would have been over my sins. Well, not like loads and loads, but over my sins anyway. So I just wanted to tell you that, just so that we're all square. But I'm planning to be on plan now all week, despite being on holiday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But then the following weekend, I might go out for a meal or have a coffee and a piece of cake or something. But thinking about it, actually, I'm not weighing in next week for one reason or another. But what I'll do actually is I'll explain all about why I'm not weighing in. I'll explain that in tomorrow's video, because otherwise this is going to be really, really long. But yeah, I'll definitely do some kind of either daily vlog or a weighing update tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully this will have gone up today, but if my neighbour hasn't collected the cake, I might not be able to upload it today, because obviously I want her to see it first. But she's probably working or something and can't make it round just yet. Anyway, I'm going to leave it because you probably can't hear me very well with the wind, and I was listening to a very good YouTube video. So I'm going to get back to that, and I'll catch you later. Back from our walk, Andrew's got the golf on and he's rewarding himself with some love hearts.
Yes, I am.
What else have you got? Crisps? Chipsticks. Charlie's just outside enjoying the wind. So I've got burger and chips. I've got potato and carrot chips. Then I've got some mixed veg. Andrew's been very busy today, so he didn't have time to make me a salad, so he just popped some veg on. And I've got some crushed chili on there, and then I've got a Muscle Food lean steak burger, which is 1 sin. There's also on Muscle Food some hash burgers or hash steaks, which are actually free, so just be careful which one you're picking, but both are really, really nice. So this one is 1 sin, and I've got a dairy cheese slice as part of my Healthy Extra A, and then I've got some 50% reduced sugar and salt ketchup for 1/2 sin. So 1.5 sins on the plate, and then I've got the other half of my quark and blueberries with a no added sugar Vimto to drink. So I've just watched my video back. The neighbour isn't collecting the cake until tomorrow morning now because she wants it to be a surprise, but I probably will upload this vlog tonight, so you won't hear anything about the reaction until a later date, but we will tell you as soon as we can. But what I wanted to ask you was for your honest opinion on what you would pay for that cake. So it's an 8-inch handmade, hand decorated Victoria sponge cake. Obviously, like as I say, hand decorated. How else would you describe it? Homemade, handmade, hand decorated, 8-inch square Victoria sponge cake. So if you could give your honest opinion, we're not going to be offended at all of what you would pay for that cake, just out of interest, just so we know. We will be charging slightly less than what we would do normally, as it was made for a friend. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you at the moment what we would charge. I might do in the future, but I'd be very interested in your opinion on what you would pay for that cake. And I'm shortly going to get my supper, and that will be the end of the vlog. So it's the end of the day, 8 o'clock, and I think we're going to settle down and watch the Madeleine McCann documentary on Netflix. I've got my coffee made with 80ml of skimmed milk. So for my Healthy Extra A's, I've had 3 coffees, each with 80ml of skimmed milk, and 1 slice of 1 cheese slice, which would normally be half a Healthy Extra A. So I've probably had like 1 and a bit Healthy Extra A's. Then I had the granola for my Healthy B. I've got some salt and vinegar squares for 5 sins, a 26g crunchy for 6 sins, and an easy peeler. Just let me check my steps. So I had 2.5 sins elsewhere in the day. So I end the day on 13.5 sins, is that? 13.5 sins and 9,000 steps. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.